Hey everybody, it's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really quick 8.5 by 11 layout for you. The first thing I did was printed out this almost 3x4 size picture of my daughter that was at open house at school a couple days ago. And then I grabbed an 8.5 by 11 piece of just white paper, cut out a stock image from the silhouette of a leaf, and then grabbed a piece of vellum and another piece of cardstock, and then one of my beautiful mixes from Lucy that is called Tropical. Then off camera, because my sewing machine hates being on film, I just sandwiched in some sequins and sewed around it with some gold thread. Also, before I started, I drug out my old die cut machine, my Evolution Advance, and I grabbed my Lawn Fawn small stitched dies of leaves, and then those little tiny 2x2 pieces that came in that Turn the Page collection, I put those to use going through my die cut machine to make those little tiny leaves. I also did vellum on top of them and then sewed on top of them. So now I'm going to start my layout. I grabbed one of the frame die cuts from the die cut pack, and then from the label pack, which is like supposed to be for journaling labels, I just cut one of those in half because I wanted to use a little bit of that beautiful copper. It's kind of copper, but to me it's almost somewhere between a rose gold and an antique gold. So I dug into my stash and grabbed those foam thickers that are the same color foil. I want to say they were from like maybe a Pebbles collection last fall. I hadn't even opened them. And then those beautiful pink script thickers are from the newest Pebbles collection that just came out the same time as the Turn the Page one did. So I'm going to call this one School Time, I believe. And like I said in a previous video, I have been loving doing the wonky titles, kind of layering the thickers on top of each other, not worrying if anything is straight, not worrying if it's completely perfect, just liking that it looks a little wonky and whimsical and fun. So yep, I went ahead and called this one School Time, and now I'm going to use the worst tape runner in the entire world that I got at Walmart because I didn't have time to run up to Woodbury and get myself an Easy Runner Grand Refill. So I got this awful Tombow Mono Permanent or Extreme or something, and I shouldn't say it's awful. It is very nice and sticky, but it took a really long time for it to get going. Like, it kept misfiring, but whatever. I got it to work in the video. I was pretty happy. So I am using kind of a lot of it to get these leaves to stick down because they are 2 layers plus stitching, and I'm just kind of going for a diagonal kind of design a little bit, getting them kind of tucked around. That is a wood button from, I think, the either Chamel's spring collection or Dear Lizzie's spring collection. They both had buttons in them. And I decided to switch out that button for that gorgeous chipboard butterfly that I am going to pop up on a pop dot, just to kind of bring in some more of the yellow that I have up top. Like, I have that yellow with vellum over it leaf down at the bottom. I tucked in a chipboard bird from the chipboard sheet 2. And of course, that beautiful teal acorn. I love those acorns. I wish there was a dozen because I plan on using this collection a lot for like September and October. And now I'm goofing around with my Pebbles roller date stamp. I still am having trouble with the actual dates. The month, the year is fine, but see, I had to fix that 3. But it's getting better. I think maybe I just have to use it more. I don't know. So I'm going to go through the sticker book too, and I was going to use that blue heart, but it turned out to be just a little bit too dark. But I did use that little kind of like tab sticker that says good job, because she did a really good job at open house. She was really brave and talked to her teacher and got all of her supplies put away where they belonged and got her little desk organized. I was so proud of her. She's so excited to be starting first grade and kind of getting away from the more play stage of kindergarten and more of the getting down and learning and working in first grade. She's really excited. So now I'm going through the puffy stickers, and I know I want to use one of the puffy birds. Once again, I wish there was like 12 puffy bird stickers. I love them. And I did decide on one that is kind of like a dark yellow and peach, because I do have that peach leaf up on top under that butterfly. So I'm just trying to balance my colors. Now I'm digging in my stash to look around for some enamel dots that are going to match. I did have a few tucked into my iris insert that I thought would match, but I did end up having to dig further into my stash to find some of that lighter pink that matches that time word thicker. I can't even tell you where some of these are from, but I did find some older Kaiser Craft rhinestones, I think in teal, but they're like almost an antique teal. They're not like a bright in your face kind of teal. So I'm just going to get those stuck down. Those are some jelly bean soup, like a 1.5-year old wood veneer hearts. I haven't used any wood veneer on a layout in a long time. I wanted to get some used up. And now you're going to see me goof around for a good long time, because even though there's gold thread, there's so much like coppery rose gold going on. I didn't really know what to use, but I knew I wanted to do splatters, and I knew I couldn't just go for my good old gold Heidi Shine. I kind of wanted to look around in my stash a little bit. So I'm kind of playing with my shimmers. I've got some inklings, I've got some shimmers. I've got these little pots that you have to add water to get them going. They're like very, very dry, shimmering watercolors from Shimmers. I love them, but it just wasn't giving me as much of a shimmery payoff as my Heidi Shines always do. And here's another one that I decided was too dark. The teal was just reading way too dark on the white paper. So then I thought, oh, you know, I literally have like every color except one of Heidi Shine, and the only one that ever gets any love is my gold. But here I decided to get out, this one is called Peach. And it does initially go on pretty dark and a little bit scary, but it dries to a really nice kind of creamy peach shimmer, which you will kind of see in the close-ups here. So I hope you guys enjoyed my layout. This was my first one really getting into the new Turn the Page by Paige Evans. It was really exciting and fun to dig into some new goodies. And stay tuned to my channel, because I hope to bring you guys some really fun and inspiring content over the next months, especially since my girls are going back to school. So thank you, ladies. I hope you have a fun, crafty week. Bye-bye.